Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I have here Whiplash action figure, the enemy from Iron Man 2. It's Ivan Vanko, I think the character's name is, played by Mickey Rourke, if I remember rightly. Picked him up loose here in China. I've been after him for a little while because he's quite different to many other of the usual sculpts you see on sort of Marvel and Hasbro figures. So his two whips, his base, not sure why his base is like that, but I guess a card went in there or something, I haven't got that. The figure itself, okay, let's have a look. First impression, he looks great, but his head is like this. Like he's lost some money and he's trying to find the money on the ground. Where did I drop my $5, man? And his head doesn't go backwards. Oh! Comes off though. You'd have to shave the hair off the back to get his head to go straight. It's a bit unfortunate. Okay, but he does look really good. Like the transfers are faded a little bit on his body, the tattoos. He looks really nice, I have to say. I am quite impressed. However, I suspect that articulation is going to be a big issue with him, but we'll find out in a moment. He stands up quite easily, though he does lean slightly to his left, it appears. But that's mine, that's okay. Put him close so you can have a look. Looks pretty damn cool. He comes with, he has these two, I guess, electric whips, but you could paint those up because they're very basic and they look really nice. I would be tempted to do a really, I don't know. You know, if they were hollow, put lights inside, but they won't be hollow, that's the problem, they're solid. But I would be tempted to paint the white parts blue, very, very light lightning blue, but that would be so time consuming. Maybe in the future, in like 400 years time, when I actually have the space and the time. But they look good enough. We'll come back to those in a moment. He looks great, really nice looking. So you see he's got the attachments coming in and out of his arms, very sci-fi looking. Fantastic. I like his sort of the trousers, the pants, the legs there. His sort of overalls coming down his waist. Can you take those off? His overalls here, which are loose, I think. Yeah. You could stretch those over and off his down his legs, down his trousers. But underneath that, there is no sculpting on the top of his trousers section. So, and on his back, you know, so you'd have to sculpt something on top of that or swap that around. Okay, let's look at his articulation. So we saw it's just a head on a ball. He can look left and right. Not really up and down, nothing side to side. Shoulders, he gets to 90 degrees, then his sculpt to prevent it going any more. It does look good, he looks really good. Bicep bend, I don't think it's going to be great because he's sculpted these metal parts here. Yeah, look at that. Well short of 90, but you could cut that at an angle, get a little box cutter and go bong, and you get 90 degrees if you don't want to use them for an Iron Man figure. I didn't buy them for Iron Man. Collections, I don't really collect Iron Man stuff, but I will be customizing them in the very, very distant future. Wrists, they turn on both sides. He has grip like this on the left and slightly more gun grip on the right. Before I do the rest, let's see how he holds his electro whips, whatever they are. Not great in the right, unless he's got a, because of the grip's not as tight as the left. Let's swap them around and see. Slightly better if I swap them around, but still not great on his right hand. But he can hold them. Go back to his articulation. He has a trunk and he can turn. There's a small movement forward, backwards, small movement side to side. There is no waist. Even his trunk, to be fair, I'm surprised they included it because he has this attachment that goes from here onto his waist. Hips. What sort of hip joints does he have? Let's have a look. Can I see? It appears to be, yeah, those hip joints I hate. Where you have to line up the joint before you move it. So that's horrible. Double kneecap, but having this sort of a overalls are going to really prevent him doing anything unless you want to fold him up or something. He gets really tight on that, as you'd expect from a double kneecap. That's the sculpting on him is really good. On his feet can turn. Well, I say that his right foot can turn. His left foot appears to be far more stiff or stuck. Tippy toes. He's going to get more on his right maybe than his left. Let's have a look. Not great. His dorsal flexation. Here's Michael Jackson. Is all right. Tee-hee. Heal the world. Make it a better place. For you and for... Shut up. And there's no swivel on the feet like this. So articulation is limited. But he looks so good. I would be tempted to take those legs off, leave the hip joints on, and put on another figure. Maybe change the boots from him. His boots look good too. And then use him in other stuff. And repaint the face, because the sculpt in the face is okay, but the paint job is terrible. Really, really not good. It's just too fake. If that makes sense. But he's a good find. I've been on for a while. I got him for probably around about £8, £9 in UK money. And he's quite difficult to find these days. So I was quite happy with that. I've been after him for a while, as I said, so I'm going to use him for some parts sometime in the distant future. These are pretty cool too. You could almost use those with Boss Fight Studios whips with a bit of a repaint on them. That could be almost like a bone and you paint that with metal, but bone doesn't bend. So how are you going to make a whip? I don't know. Ignore me. Okay. Great looking figure. Glad I picked him up. And I don't think there's anything else I want in the Iron Man range. If there is, I'll buy it. If I can find it, I'll review for you guys. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.